Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Pixelmon Let's Go server. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. I am super excited. We have new members on the server. We've got like 4 or 5, I think 4 and maybe soon to be 5 or even 6 new members, just kind of waiting to hear back on some things. So yeah, super excited. Updated list of everyone involved in the description. Jodor, one of the new members, he's primarily a Twitch streamer, but he and I go like way back. Like we go back to like before anyone had any idea who I was. So yeah, we go back like ages. So I'm super excited to be playing with him. Some of the new members are friends of mine from the Pokemon community. People who either have played a little bit of Minecraft or whatever, or some of them, like Jodor, for example, hasn't played Minecraft in forever, but he's very into Pokemon. Like that's what he's a Pokemon content creator. So I'm super excited because we're gonna have a new batch of competitive players on the server, of people who are going to be able, who I'm going to be able to battle with, and who will be joining things like the Draft League and, all that kind of stuff. So I'm super pumped for that. I know a lot of the other competitive people on the server, like Nebris, for example, are super pumped. It's good. And I'm really happy too, because the Pixelmon Let's Go server at this point has kind of reached that age where some of the players have started to sort of drop off. They just kind of lost interest or moved on or whatever. So there's a lot of people, I think it's good to get some new blood on the server, shall we say, to kind of keep things fresh and make sure that when you're online, there's other people to hang out with and talk with and, all that kind of good stuff. But in today's episode, I have some things... Pat Rat, please. Now is not the time. I have some things that I want to do, for sure. And as far as the Draft League goes, like the Draft League is still going on. I've been gone for a while, due to, wait a minute. Was it 4? 4 is perfect. 5 is not. 6 is not, but 4 is perfect. Okay. Sorry about that. I've been gone for a while. For those of you who basically follow me only for my Pixelmon series and did not see any of the Hermitcraft or Kingdoms episodes, I had my grandma passed away, so I've been gone for a few weeks, and I got back and dived back into vanilla. So that's kind of where I've been as far as Pixelmon goes. I'm not going to go into that anymore. I've talked about it in other videos. Everything is fine. It's just, one of those things that happens in life. But anyway, so the Draft League has still been going on in my absence and is still a thing. Like, I'm actually surprised. I thought I was going to basically miss the rest of the Draft League because, I had to be gone for a couple of weeks for funeral stuff. But it seems like it is still a thing. So I'm pretty excited for that. Also, the new tournament, I didn't miss a tournament or anything. I don't think I really missed too much while I was gone. So that's good. That's very good. And we have some preparations and things we need to do for the Draft League. I still don't have a Mega Gardevoir, so I need to get that Mega Stone. And I also need to work on breeding stuff for tournaments as well. There's just so much stuff that I need to do. But let me hatch up this whatever's in this egg. I'll catch up with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. I am just kind of chilling in a Birch Forest, trying to find a Mega Gardevoir. I've been here for probably about 2 hours altogether, and I have not really had any luck. I found a Mega Beedrill and a Mega Gallade, but I already had both of those, so not what I needed. One thing we do have on the server now that's fairly new, though, we actually have 2 commands. We have check spawns, and that'll give you a list of all the different things that can potentially spawn, all the normal Pokemon and trainers and stuff like that. So you can see, for example, looking at this, there is currently a 14.6% chance that a Wurmple will spawn, and so on and so forth. And then there's also one for Mega Bosses. So if we look at that, you can see where I'm standing right now. The next time the server will attempt to spawn a Mega Boss will be in 2 minutes. It's a 50-50 chance that that'll happen. And then if that chance is successful, here are all the odds of the specific Mega Boss that would spawn. So Gardevoir is only a 3% chance where I am right now. And if you move around a little bit, it covers the low. I may be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that Mega Bosses are server wide. So like there will be one Mega Boss spawned on the server every like 8 minutes. And since there's 4 people on the server right now, that means that a Mega Boss could spawn on any of them. So that's basically kind of what's going on. In other words, it is highly unlikely that I'm going to get a Gardevoir right now. So I think I'm just going to kind of not do this at the moment. I think I'll maybe come back maybe like super late at night or something like that when there's not as many people on. And to be fair, 4 isn't that many people. And it wouldn't be so bad, but the thing is, like, I don't really have anything else that I need in a Birch Forest, and waiting just on that one specific Mega Boss is not super fun. So I'm not going to do that anymore. We'll take a break from that for today. I do want to check something with the commands, though, because I know, when it comes to the Mega Bosses, I just want to see if I do this. Yeah, it's still showing me that like Charizard can spawn and stuff like that. I have a feeling that that is basically server-wide the odds that something is going to happen. Because I don't think Charizard can normally spawn in savannas. Maybe I had an Extreme Hills loaded. Let's check it over here. Yeah, it's still showing Charizard can spawn and stuff. So that's got to be. That has to be server-wide. The option, of like what could potentially spawn. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. I do also want to get a Blastoise or a Mega Blastoise specifically because I have so many Squirtles. The thing with Squirtles, right? Like for my breeding, I always try to get 3 perfect males and 3 perfect females because then I can basically breed on command. The odds are positive that within 2 batches, I guess you would say, that I'll get a perfect whatever it is I'm trying to... Oh, is that on me? I actually need a Keldeo. Is that on me? Is there a river biome nearby? I'm on the ocean. I mean, there's a river here. Right? This is a river. I don't want to get too far away. Just gonna kind of peek around the corner a little bit. No? Nah, I don't think it's on me. I actually need a Keldeo. That's on my list of legendaries that I want to get. But looking at this, Blastoise isn't even on the list. I believe Blastoise spawns in oceans. So, like, that one's kind of a weird one. Because it doesn't... I believe it spawns in oceans on land. I don't think it spawns in the water. So, like, it's a little goofy. And you can see, yeah, there's no... Blastoise isn't even on the list. But anyway, I think I'm going to go work on some other stuff for a change of pace, shall we say. So, let me get some things together, and I will be with you in just a moment. All right, guys, I am back. I'm just doing a little bit of looking around. I'm basically trying to find... Yeah, these guys don't have anything I care about. Okay, I'm looking around for essentially a spot where the ocean borders Extreme Hills. I'm looking for a Dwebble again, and I know I should probably just go back over here, honestly. Like over by town, by where this haunted tower is and stuff like that. That's probably the smart thing to do. I want to start preparing Do I have it waypointed? Yeah, here we go. I want to start preparing for the Little Cup tournament, which we have not set a date for, or even, I don't think technically we've even actually confirmed that that is going to be the next tournament, but I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm super hopeful that that's going to be the next tournament. Move Tutor. Do you have anything useful? Eel Bell, Ice Punch, Healing Wish. Nothing I'm specifically... Yeah, nothing I really care about. Anyway, I'm going to go back to making my way towards the Haunted Tower. But basically, the thing with the Little Cup tournament is this. When it comes to Little Cup, and I should probably explain, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Little Cup is one of my favorite competitive formats. It is so much fun. Basically, think of it like a baby Pokemon format. So the rules are, all Pokemon have to be capable of evolution, all Pokemon must not have ever evolved, and all Pokemon or must like be at the lowest possible evolution stage, I guess would be a better way to put it, because like you can't use Pikachu, but you can use Pichu because it has a baby form, or you can't use like Chansey, you have to use Happiny, etc., etc. But anyway, all Pokemon must be capable of evolution and at their lowest possible evolution form. And then also, all Pokemon must be level 5 and can only have have moves that are somehow legally obtainable by level 5. Now, when it comes to breeding, you can breed moves onto Pokemon, and those can include moves that they would normally learn after leveling up a whole bunch. So, for example, one of the Pokemon that I really like in Little Cup is Clamperl. Clamperl gets Shell Smash at level 50. But if you breed 2 Clamperls together, if you breed 2 Pokemon that both know a move that the baby would be able to learn from leveling up, the baby will inherit that move. So if I breed a Mama Clamperl and a Papa Clamperl and they both know Shell Smash, baby Clamperl will get Shell Smash. And it will therefore have it at level 1 when it hatches from the egg, and therefore it is legally obtainable by level 5. So breeding is super important in Little Cup, like, or at least for Pixelmon. Like in actual competitive Pokemon, if you play on like Pokemon Showdown or whatever, a lot of people just like pick the Pokemon they want and just generate them and make them magically appear out of thin air, but you can't do that in Pixelmon. So, okay, here we are. This is an area where Dwebbles should be able to spawn. Yeah, 13.34% chance of Dwebble spawning. Good. That is a spawn chance. it's something. I just need a Dwebble, preferably a female one. Hold on. Let me just check one thing here real quick. Do I have... I know I found a Dwebble before. Ice, fighting, poison, ground, flying, bug. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, so I have a female Dwebble with Sturdy, and that's what I want. I want Sturdy Dwebble. Oh, but this has a timid nature. And I want probably an adamant. Do I care that much? I mean, I could just breed for adamant. And I've already got the female, so that'd be super easy to do. I think I might just, like, go with it. Like, I think that might be fine. Hold on. Let me just check one thing. What nature is my Venipede? Because I know Dwebble is bug and mineral egg groups. Yeah, dude, I've got adamant Pokemon. Like, I've got adamant stuff that can breed with the Dwebble. Yeah, never mind. I'm not even going to look for a Dwebble. I can just breed an adamant Dwebble, like, super easily. Okay, so anyway, going back to the whole importance of breeding, and you know what? Let's speed up our travel back to base. Give me this Abra. Boop. B. G. Boom. We're back. All right. Also, I should also mention, I bring this up because I just noticed it in my, my thing, whatever, my party box. I've got a Persian, a level 65 Persian that has payday. So this is how this is my money maker. And it's disabled leveling. So if I need money, I can give this guy an amulet coin, right? Just like so. Put him first in the roster. Let's just go transfer. I think Tilted's on right now. There we go. We'll give her 1 Poké-Dollar because that one bug is still a thing. So I have 69,000 Poké-Dollars right now. And if I want to get more, I can just go payday. And with the amulet coin, I found 650 Poké-Dollars just from that one little thing. So if I am in need of money, this is apparently the fastest way to do it, especially if you can find a Pokemon like Rhyhorn, for example, that is super defensive, and you can do like several. I'll probably have to hit this guy like 5 times to actually take him out, and we can just basically payday him to death. Look at that, 4 times, 2,600 Poké-Dollars, and all I had to do was click a move a bunch of times. So it's super, super, super useful for like buying TMs and all that kind of. That was taunt. I did not mean to taunt there. Oh, he went for a tail whip though, so that's fine. Anyway, just a really useful thing, just to be able to hit payday and get money by basically just using my Pokemon. I don't have to. The problem with getting money that I was running into was that trainers just do not spawn all that often. So this is a good way to get money in addition to battling trainers as well. And now I'm up to 75,000. A TM, I think the most expensive TMs are like 15,000. If you're buying them from like one of the shops that actually like generates in a village. You go here. There we go. So, you know, if I need a specific TM, if I'm looking for like earthquakes or something like that, I can just go around and payday stuff to death, and eventually, you know, I'll be rolling in money. So, as I was saying, when it comes to breeding, it's super, super important to breed, because you need to get the right moves. Otherwise, your Pokemon are going to be super, super, super outclassed in Little Cup compared to someone who did actually take the time to properly breed. Little Cup is probably the single most, like, when it comes to all the various different competitive formats, Little Cup is probably the one where breeding is the most important. Because of moves and the fact that Pokemon can only be level 5. So, I want to breed, for example, an Onix, right? And Onix gets a whole bunch of different moves that I would actually like to have on him as he levels up. He gets Stealth Rock, he gets, I believe, Stone Edge, and just all sorts of stuff, right? And Onix is actually, like, super good in Little Cup. Like, one of the best Little Cup Pokemon, because he's, believe it or not, in Little Cup, Onix is actually, like, fairly fast. And that's why I love Little Cup so much. You get to use so many Pokemon that you would just never use in other formats. So, the best way for me to get the Onix that I ultimately want is to breed Onixes for IVs, right? I will basically need 1 perfect male and 1 perfect female Onix. Probably the best way to do this is to breed for IVs first, and then level up those Onixes to the correct level where they get all the moves that I want them to get, and then breed again to make baby Onixes with all the right moves. That's probably the best way to do it. Onix is going to be super annoying because he is rock and ground, and he is mineral egg group. And the only thing... Oh, actually, I do have a Klefki. What are are the IVs on this boy? Okay, yeah. So, again, not what I'm looking for. Why is he calm nature? Okay, he's not perfect, actually. If he's calm nature, this is not a perfect Klefki. You would want sassy, which would be speed down, everything else up. But either way, Klefki is mineral egg group, and Pharaoh Seed, wherever he is. Here we go. Pharaoh Seed is also mineral egg group. But again, I have the same problem with my Pharaoh Seeds. My Pharaoh Seeds are like so. So I think what I want to do is probably start breeding Pharaoh Seeds with the Onyxes, which is going to be super annoying to do because this is grass and steel and Onyx is ground and rock, which means there's like no overlap when it comes to making like the proper breeding environment or whatever. But once I have 2 good Onyxes, then it'll get a lot easier. So I'm going to start working on some of that kind of stuff. I know I want to breed a Clamperl. I know I want to breed Onyx. Clamperl will be like super easy because the only move that I care about with Clamperl is Shell Smash as far as breeding. Everything else that the Clamperl, that I would probably put on the Clamperl is just a TM. Clamperl is water type and only water type. And I may have, I know I was talking about it earlier, I have, like, all the Squirtles. Look at all these Squirtles, and they already have the right IVs and everything. So all I really need to do is breed this Clamperl with this Squirtle until I get a perfect Clamperl father and mother, and then, like, I'm set. Go away, Drober. So Clamperl's going to be super easy. Onyx is going to be annoying. Dwebble's going to be annoying. There'll be a number of them that are just going to be really annoying to do, but this is fine. This is a start. I'm going to get these 2 breeding up and get some of the other stuff going as well, and I'll give you an update in a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. I've got all the breeding started, so I've got Clamperl going with this itty-bitty tiny little Squirtle. This will be totally fine. Like, this is going to be... This, I just basically need to let it go. Over here, I am breeding Dwebble and Venipede. Just breeding for nature, because I want a jolly... No, I want an adamant Dwebble. So, working on that. This is an adamant Venipede. It will breed with this Dwebble. No problem. They'll make baby adamant Dwebbles. And then last, but certainly not least, there is... Onyx, and Onyx is going to be the one that is a pain. So the first thing I realized is I don't actually have the right nature on this Onyx, so I'm breeding it with a Jolly Ditto just so I can get a Jolly Onyx. Once that's done, I'm going to have to start breeding it with Dwebble or with Pharaoh Seed or whatever. I might also be able to breed it with the Dwebble over here as well. Like, that might work. Ultimately, I want to have perfect IVs in everything except for special attack on both the Dwebble and on the Onyx, and they are in the same egg group, so hopefully that'll work out for me. But we're getting things started. We're slowly working our way from here on out towards, you know, my ultimate end goals. And I'm still breeding other things as well. But I think I am pretty much out of time for this episode, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one right here. I'm going to keep working on this breeding stuff, you know, between episodes and all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, my friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.